Can I be honest with y'all for a moment? So, how many people thought that when they gave their life to Christ that there was never going to have any trials or tribulations, and it was just going to be rainbows and unicorns and just blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings? Like, if you really be honest with yourself, how many people thought that? I know I was one of them. I don't know. I just really truly thought that this walk would be totally different. That, okay, Lord, I'm ready to be with you now. And then just like that, things will change. Just like that, life will get better. Just like that, it'll just be blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. Nothing but blessings. No heartache, no pain, no none of that. Boy, was I wrong. Now, I will tell you that life has changed, but life has changed for the better. Sometimes it may not seem like it, you know. You truly realize how strong you are when you are on this walk. And I also see why some people give up. Why some people, they just, I don't know. They just goes to show you, I guess, that they have this misconception of what it's really like to give your life to Christ and to be rocking with Him. You know, God does want us to have a great life. He really does. He wants us to have an abundant life. He wants us to have a prosperous life. It's filled with joy, peace, hope, all of that. But before you get to that place, there's going to be trials and tribulations that you are going to have to endure and that you're going to have to go through. The many a times that I have cried and have been wondering, like, Lord, what is going on? Like, am I doing something wrong? Like, I said I wanted to give my life to you, and it just seems as if, like, my world is falling apart. You know, it took me a minute sitting with God for Him to reveal this is what it's going to be. That everything that you have learned, everything that you have picked up in my relationships, in the world, the bad behaviors, everything that didn't have nothing to do with Jesus Christ, that had nothing to do with God, I gotta strip you from that. I gotta take that away from you. And I gotta build you back up my way. You're saying you surrender, right? So therefore, let my will be done, not yours. Just makes me think of when a person says, be careful what you ask for. Like, seriously, make sure that you know what it entails before you are giving your yes, before you are surrendering, before you're like, I'm all in. I'm taking my hand off the wheel and you take over. Because, oh, trust, God is going to really show up and He's going to take over. But you know what? It also, like, in Him stripping everything from you and building you back up the way that He needs you to be, it's also like Him testing you to see which ones are serious, which ones are serious about really rocking with him? Because, it's so easy to be like, oh, yes, I love Jesus. Yes, I love God. I'm a Christian. I follow him. But then as soon as some trials and tribulations come up, you're like, whoa, wait, hold on. I didn't ask for this. I, I, I don't want to go through this. Like, wait, you expect me to give up this? You expect me to give up that? Yeah, that was not a part of the plan. That wasn't a part of the plan whatsoever. So, you're very much tested in that way to see, like, are you really about this life? Is this really what you really, truly want to do? Is this really the lifestyle that you want to live? You know? Just separates the ones who are serious from the ones who are not. I just remember, like, expecting it to be one way and just totally different from what I thought it was going to be. But, it just has also shown me how strong I am. I used to be that one who would easily give up when things didn't go the way that I wanted them to go, or, if things weren't the way that I expected them, that, yeah, this ain't for me. I'm good. I'm out. But it is for me. I am still hanging on in there, and I'm going to be hanging in there until the end of my days. Yes, I have lost people. I have lost things. I have lost out on material stuff. Shoot, I've even lost out on finances. But I just think about all the things that I have gained. One thing about God is He is one that He's going to replace everything that you lost. As a matter of fact, He's going to replace it with way more. I think about, there was a time where I had nothing but anger and unforgiveness inside of me, and bitterness and hurt and pain. That's been replaced with joy, and that's been replaced with peace, and it's been replaced with happiness. It's been replaced with forgiveness. Now, like I said, do I not have my days? Yeah, of course I have my days, but my days are not like how they used to be, where I used to get up and be like, oh, woe is me, like, this is just the life that I have been given, and there's nothing that I can do about it, and why is life so bad, and I just don't understand it. And it's been replaced with, I can create the life that I deserve. Now I do have a hope. Now those things that I used to think about, they're no longer here. They don't serve me to sit up here and trip off the people who have hurt me. Hey, I've hurt people too. I have made amends. And even if I haven't spoken to them and made amends directly to their face, I've made amends with my Heavenly Father, that the people who I've done wrong, I ask them to forgive me. And the people who have done me wrong, I forgive them. You know what they say, hurt people hurt people. You just get to a place in your life where you don't want to keep living with all that just chaos and dysfunction and just hurt and pain. You want something new, and you want something different, and you are willing to do whatever it takes to get that. God has He's replaced so many things, like the friends that I did have that didn't serve me. Now I do have friends who we can talk with each other, laugh with each other, we can pray for each other, we can uplift each other. It's not one given to a person, the other one taken. It's not a give and take. It's not a give relationship. and the other person just take, and you just give, give, give. No, it's actually give and take. We are pouring into each other. We are edifying each other. We are, hey, so I know I may be like rambling and whatnot, but I just want to get on here because I know there's somebody who is all in for Christ, and they're just like, this is not what I thought it would be. Trust, it gets better. It really does. And the one thing I could say is through my trials and tribulations, I don't fall apart like I used to, because Christ, He is my strong foundation. So when I find myself like panicking or tripping, I focus on Jesus, because I know that He's never going to leave me or forsake me. He's going to be right there with me. Whereas before I was trying to figure out life on my own and get through life by myself, now I don't have to. I have somebody that's right here with me, who is guiding and leading me. But that's the key. You gotta allow yourself to be guided. You have to surrender yourself each and every day for you to be able to be led. Oh, I said, don't give up. Stay planted. So many people make the mistake of, they feel like they're not built for this life and they just ready to give up and throw in the towel, and they don't even realize how close they are. They're that close to what God has for them. If, what's that saying? I know I always get it backwards, but if I knew then what I know now, would I do it all over again? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's been the best choice and decision I have ever decided to make in my life, because I see on the daily how God answers my prayers. I see on the daily how He's moving. You know, that saying, one of my favorite Bible scriptures is walk by faith and not by sight. Like in the physical, yes, my circumstances may look the same. It may look like, girl, what you happy for? What you at peace about? Because it don't seem like nothing is happening. That's where the faith part comes in. And when you rocking with Jesus, it's not about what's happening in the physical. It's about what's happening in the spiritual first. It got to happen in the spiritual before it comes over to the physical. So like I said, things is coming about. I try hard not to focus on my circumstances. If I do, that's just going to have me right back to where I used to be, and I just cannot afford to be there. So just keep pressing forward. Don't give up. Stay planted. No, this is not an easy walk, but it's so worth it.